the ever-evolving and often unpredictable landscape of the Nigerian economy, the burning question for every ambitious entrepreneur remains, how do we not just survive, but achieve sustainable growth? Our guest today is a man who doesn't just offer answers, he constantly seeks them himself. He's a testament to his unwavering commitment to growth. Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the visionary chairman of GTEXT Holdings, has recently embarked on another Harvard Business School journey, this time for the Owner-President Management Program. This dedication to lifelong learning perfectly underscores the spirit of his upcoming Business Growth Conference. Joining us now is Dr. Stephen Akintayo, Chairman, GTEXT Holdings. Great to have you as always, and good to talk to you this year. Happy New Year. I mean, we've not seen this year. And congratulations on another Harvard admission. You've built GTEXT Holdings into a significant conglomerate. What are some of the pivotal moments or key decisions that fueled this growth? What lessons did those experiences teach you that you plan to share at this business conference and business growth conference?
Well, it's good to see you again, Ruben. Thank you for having me. I think one of it is human resources. I remember when we started GTEXT Holdings, we would do so much retreats, and we didn't even have enough money for many. And thank God for some of my friends who came to facilitate, who were willing to even facilitate for free, and we kept training. Of course, we would train people and they would leave. We would train people and they would leave. I remember at some point we started saying, okay, every year we send somebody all expense paid trip outside the country. And the first year we sent the first person, and the person came back and resigned. The second year, I said, well, men are sometimes not loyal. We sent a female, and then she came back and she said she was going for a master's. The third year, we sent over 50 people, and many of them remain. A lot of founders haven't invested in their people. And sometimes you are relying on these people to build a big firm for you, but you're not putting into them, you're not pouring into them. And like they say in my village, the quality of information at the disposal of you, the founder, and those who work with you determine the quality of growth we're going to see in the business. And for me, these were some of the things that we didn't joke with, and we have continued that manner. Myself and our team were always seeking to grow.
Fantastic. Now, what was the primary motivation behind organizing this business growth conference, and what key takeaways do you hope that attendees will gain?
Very good question. We noticed that founders don't invest in themselves. A lot of CEOs don't go for trainings. There are people watching us right now who are CEOs of their business, founders of their business, and they've not done training in the last 2 years. They've not done any paid training, right, to help, improve, their knowledge of what they do. And what we even see in our part of the world in Nigeria, we see so much of leadership training, but we don't see business training. And leadership is just one aspect of business, right? We have several other aspects: product development, management, raising capital for your business, sales. There are so many aspects to running a business that most founders don't know. And in fairness, most people who even have MBAs don't end up starting businesses, right? Because many of us started business without any, what do you call it now, proposal or anything. We just started. But it's important that you grow over time. As your business begins to evolve, you keep improving on yourself. So we hope that at this conference, a lot of founders will meet myself and other speakers sharing certain things that has helped us to grow our business. We started, for example, with 1,000 Naira as a bulk SMS company 17 years ago. And today we're in 4 continents. We're opening Doha office also very soon. And so the question is, how did we do it? What were the information that we, the quality of skills that we deployed in that level of growth? And hopefully participants will be able to learn this.
Okay, I like the fact that you are talking about CEO growth and education. Now, could you highlight a few key themes or topics that you believe are crucial for businesses to focus on in Nigeria? In Nigeria here, we have all kinds of, issues. succession planning, you know, the know-it-all syndrome. A man sets up a business, he thinks it's a corner shop and he's the only one who knows it all. You know, all those challenges. You've been in this space for a while, you know. So what do you think should be the crucial things for businesses in Nigeria, for CEOs in particular?
Beautiful. We're having, for example, the founder of Rough and Tumble sharing on automation and succession, right? And people will be able to hear from that founder how, you know, she probably now goes to work just a few days in a week, having automated the business and having created a pathway for succession. Part of what we're going to be learning is how to have your company create content that can go viral. We have a CEO of a company coming to share. He has an average of their content having 2 million views. And these are adverts, you know, and he's been able to use social media to really, the concept of social media viral content to grow his business. And he's going to be sharing a lot about that. Our group CEO, who is an investment banker, will share on how do you position, what are the things you need to put in place in your business to be able to attract institutional funding, you know, so that the company can grow. So we are having to pick different aspects of, you know, businesses that, and we're brought in experts who are extremely good at it. Our own director of sales, who is an American, will be sharing, for example, how do you set up a sales coaching for your team? Because a lot of times we just have this sales staff we employ. There is no structured training for them so that they can continue to help the company sell. So I'm super excited because for us, this is a revolution in the business space. And I've always argued, I think even here on Arise, that we put too much emphasis on politics rather than put more emphasis on business. America became what it is because of the Industrial Revolution. Right. And we need to really think about this subject. And we are hoping this training will be a catalyst to a major revolution in the business space.
All right, fantastic. I love the emphasis on business. But beyond the balance sheet, what do you consider to be the most rewarding aspect of building and leading a company?
I tell people it's the people the lives you're able to touch. Today, I mean, we have over 300 full-time employees, and that means that you are having a lot of people who are able to pay to children's school fees because your business exists. You have people who are able to pay house rent because your business exists. I've been asked many times, what was some of my most exciting day as a founder? And you'll be shocked, it wasn't the day we made more money. It was the day I remember we had almost 50 people come to Maldives. The company has sponsored them on a vacation to Maldives and a retreat, and we're doing training. And I had to go welcome them at the jetty. And in fact, I was full of joy that our company could grow to a point we could afford, right, to put smile. And most of the people had never traveled in their life before. And so for me, you know, we need to look at business beyond just how much am I making as a founder, but we need to see from the impact we're able to make, from jobs, you know, we're able to create. Many of these employees also are able to have a source of livelihood. They're also paying tax too, pay it to the government. So I think we've not hyped businesses enough in this country. We need to talk more business. We need to encourage more entrepreneurs. We need to also support, because part of what we're hoping this will do is create a community to support entrepreneurs. Because many startups just give up so easily because it can be daunting. You know, the pressure is real. We're excited, and this training is also part of what gives me joy, because I've also, by the grace of God, raised many entrepreneurs through mentorship who are doing very well. Some of them were at our press conference yesterday. When I met them, their business was doing 200 million every year. Now they're doing over $1 billion every year. One of them used to have less than 50 employees, now has over 150 employees. That gives me a lot of fulfillment.
Impact gives you a lot of fulfillment. Access to funding always brings that significant challenge, for many businesses. What would you advise and also give to political leaders like governors to help entrepreneurs? That's one. And then you can also tell us more about this event that is happening, the days, the time. I hear it's in Lagos and in Abuja. Also tell us about that. Tell us about that quickly.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing more responsible governors in Nigeria. Right, this culture of the president is traveling, everybody jump, like schoolboys to join the president, when you need to sit down in your state and develop your state. You need to woo entrepreneurs into your state. I want to see more governors organize quarterly meetings with entrepreneurs, saying, I'm going to give you this concession. This is how developed economy work. I mean, governors now earn 3 times what they were earning before this administration. We're still not seeing companies. We're still not seeing businesses. We're still not seeing job creation. Election will come. You start giving bag of rice. That is not how to run a state. For this conference, it's holding starting tomorrow in Lagos, and it's at Abuja Continental Hotel, Ladi Kwali Banquet Hall. And then on Sunday, it will be the virtual session for the Abuja. While next week, Saturday, Easter Saturday, 19th of April, will now be the Lagos one at Eko Hotel and Suites. And then on Sunday will be the virtual version as well. So we start very early. Registration starts at 8 a.m. and people can go to the website and register. It really promises to be a life-changing event for entrepreneurs. I look forward to meeting you guys.
Tell us the website, please. Just spell out the website so that for the sake of people that are listening.
So the website is www.businessgrowthconference.org. They can scan the QR code as well, www.businessgrowthconference.org. And you can register there. I think there's even a 50% discount for viewers of Arise, so you can take advantage of that.
Anyway, Chairman, you see in business schools, they teach a subject called the CEO. It's a basic subject. And you've been a CEO for some time now. You have the experience. Now, what advice will you give your younger self, if I may put it like that? Because there will be persons who would like to be like you. As a CEO, what will you say to young men who want to start out in business? Lessons learned.
Well, my advice to my younger self, look for CEOs who are bigger than you, older than you, and go and volunteer for them in exchange for the knowledge they have. One of the things that has been instrumental in the last 5 years to an exponential growth is I had to recently surround myself with a lot of bigger CEOs who are running multi-billion-dollar corporations, and it was very helpful. And the way I attracted them also was through service. So look for people who are bigger than you, find a way to serve them for free, and that gives you proximity to be able to ask questions, to be able to learn more, and gain insights into how to really scale the business. And don't joke with training. So mentorship and training, I think those are the 2 things I would still advise my younger self not to keep prioritizing and not play with at all.
Dr. Akintayo, it's always a pleasure to be in conversation with you. Wish you all the best for this upcoming engagement that you have.